If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Take my hands, Lord, and my feet. Touch my heart, Lord, speak through me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. As I'm processing what it means to live a surrendered life, it's interesting that in these last several weeks, from my own mistakes to fears, frustrations, it's just interesting the things that have come up in the last several weeks that would challenge the thought of being used from God. I know this is about a surrendered life, but a surrendered life so that I can be used by God, that my life will be a platform for His will to be done on earth, for His love to be displayed in the earth, for His healing to be manifested in the earth, for His peace and power, and a number of reasons why I could count myself out, when it comes to being a part of God's great plan. And but the song that has come up and the reminder is like if you can use anything, you can use me. You've shown several times in your word and in the lives of others that you're not distracted by, intimidated by, deterred by my humanness. I don't even think that's a word. And so I need to lean into you. You've reminded me several times to keep my eyes set on you. Even when my eyes set on me, looking at my mistakes, my weaknesses, that shifted to looking at Lord, but looking at external things. This is unfair. This frustrates me. Even that, He wanted me to not only take my eyes off myself, take my eyes off of others and circumstances, and set my eyes on Him. And I also have come to realize two things. Like, He wants me without a doubt to know with every fiber of my being how much He loves me. He wants that for us, to know His love. His love is transforming. He is love. God is love. Perfect love casts out fear. Love covers a multitude of sin. He told me years ago, when I was in my early to mid-20s, to saturate myself in His love. And that instruction, I still hear from time to time the reminder to do that. And I don't even think I fully grasp all that instruction entails. But I know that it has something to do with knowing Him more fully, more intimately, having a greater revelation of His love for me. And that there's something powerful and transforming in that revelation that He has for me, that He has for others too. And along with His love for me, that He's trying to get me to really grasp and understand, He also, I feel like, has in ways reminded me though too, that this is also bigger than me. So this whole saying yes to God and living a surrendered life is more than about my comfort level, more than about my aspiration, my dreams. But it's bigger than me, and that's a little sobering. I just came out of the Bible study in July, Priscilla Shire's Discerning the Voice of God. It was awesome. Just kind of encouraged me on my path of hearing from God, discerning His voice, just growing in intimacy with Him, just spending time in His presence. And so recently I ordered, and I'm going to start tomorrow. I did the introduction video, but I'll start the actual reading. Is Priscilla Shire's Bible study of Jonah. Now, Jonah is not a Bible study that was just hopping to do. However, when I looked at it, I was kind of scrolling, looking at, trying to figure out what my next Bible study was going to be. and something tugged in my heart. And I was like, oh, that's not the Bible study I would have chosen. Because I know Jonah's story in general is a story of someone receiving a direction from God to go in a direction that he didn't want to go in. And what happened when he turned and ran from that direction, and then him ultimately coming back around to do what God, told him to do. And I just feel like it just kind of reinforced this notion of like, I have, and I will continue to ask you to do some things that are outside of your desire to do. I will ask you to stay in some places you're ready to leave. I will ask you to go to some places you don't want to go to. And that is uncomfortable. So, but I just lean in to the love of God. I lean into his sovereignty because he is the only way. He is my life. I'm looking forward to this Bible study and all that he'll pull. Just in the introduction, there was already a reframe of looking at how was framed as life interruptions, and seeing when God interrupts a circumstance. So it's not a negative, but something that deter you to get you off path. But when God interrupts a thing, he's guiding and directing us along his divine path. And this reframe of it being a divine invitation to be a part of this great work that he's doing in the earth. And that's an honor.